Hello, happy Sunday. I hope your Sunday went well. For us, it has been presentation upon presentation because we want to finish with the presentation and we'll still be doing after this training. We'll still continue with our presentation by 8:30. So I'd like to welcome all of you for your time, for always being here to participate in our training. And it has been 1 month full of events, undergoing professional training in peace and sustainable development, which is our 1 month free professional diploma training that we have been offering for to our audience, and our audience have been, so uh, committed participating in the trainings that we have been providing for free. And so this month we are on peace and sustainable development. And, we have been doing this since July. So this is our fourth month of organizing this training. By next month, we'll also be doing training uh, in peace and conflict management, which is going to be also 1 month professional diploma training. So we appreciate all of you for taking time to be part of today's training as well. It has been a wonderful experience, you know, learning together and being together in this kind of journey, exchanging knowledge and ideas together as people. So I want to appreciate you for taking your time to be part of this training. And those of you that have always joined so punctual, we appreciate you. Talking about Paul here, talking about Patrick, talking about Batunde, talking about Patrick Dennis, Destiny, Locking Go, and Ishola Tunde. Thank you, all of you, for taking time to be part of today's training as well. It has been an awesome experience so far, and I believe you are learning a lot. So by July, by second week of October, no, first week of October rather, no, first week of November rather, you'll be writing your examination. That is, I think it's going to be first Saturday, right? First Saturday of the week. That's next week Saturday. You're going to write your exams. So get prepared. So that's next week Saturday. So get prepared. Except people agreed otherwise that it should be on the 9th. If you want it on the 9th, fine. But if you want it on the second, I think second should be first Saturday of the month, right? Of the October. So on November rather. So except you want it first Saturday, otherwise we'll take it on the 9th. So you write your exams. But whichever way, we'll discuss it in our last class so that you will determine when you write your exams. So thank you for taking time to be part of today's training as well. We appreciate all of you, your commitment and your dedication to this training. Let me address something quickly. I will join you. I'll be back now. All right. So today we are going to look at peace, gender peace, and sustainable development. This is what we have been looking at, and we saw gender and conflict yesterday. We see how conflicts affect gender differently when you consider trying to compare it with how conflict affects men and how it affects women. So we say that women always receive the impact of conflict more than the men. You understand? And it affects women more than men. And also we look at how men influences conflict, and when you compare it with women and how they promote peace, and then we discover that women are more likely to promote peace than the men, because men can influence more conflict than women, because we have observed that in countries where women are leaders, those countries are, you know, most peaceful countries around the world. So it's clear to say so that women can influence peace, and of course, women also receive the negative impacts of conflict more than men when you compare them. So that's what we look at yesterday. So today we'll be looking at gender and sustainable development. We're looking at gender and sustainable development. This is what we're looking at today. Gender and development. Okay. Gender and development is what we're looking at today. So yesterday we looked at gender and conflict. So today we're looking at gender and development. We want to call it sustainable development, fine. Right. But we'll look at gender and what? Development. So you can do way to share the link with someone, invite them to be part of today's training, because today's training is going to be also wonderful, and then you can share it with them, invite them to participate in the training, and it's free training. So there's nothing wrong to invite someone to participate in something that is free, and this is not something to come and waste time. We'll drill you here and make sure that you get to know what is all about. And you can, if you doubt me, go and ask those that are doing alternative dispute resolution. No presentation, no examination. Do you understand? So we are drilling them very well. And it's good for them because you cannot just come and do theory and go. At least that course require practical aspects. So they are doing simulation practice, and it's good. They are learning more from it. They understand the topic now better than when it was just taught in class and all of that. So these are some of the issues. So now, can we say that there's no harm inviting people to come and take part? By next month's training, we are also going to drill them, because that one too we have to do role playing resolution, conflict resolution in role playing. Then we know do role playing conflict resolution. So this is what we're going to do for next month's training. So if you want to be part of that one, prepare your mind that you are going to do a lot of drilling. You understand, at the end of the training. So today we are looking at gender and development. Now, yesterday we looked at how gender influences conflict. Today we want to look at how gender influences development. All right, this is what we want to look at, and developmental processes. All right, this is what we want to look at. So, gender and development, is a field of study that focuses on the relationship between gender and socio-economic development. It examines how gender roles and relationship influences development process and outcomes. All right, so this is what we're looking at: how gender influence development, and of course, socio-economic development, and the relationship or the relations influence between development and also the outcomes that comes with it. So, but there are key issues that we are looking at in this topic: the issue of gender inequality. We are looking at the issue of empowerment. We are looking at the issue of intersectionality. You understand? Also, we'll be looking at the issue of policy and practice. We'll look at the issue of globalization and development. And of course, we'll look at sustainable development goals. These are some of the things that we're going to consider under this gender and development as a subject matter. Right? So we understand that uh, disparities in power, resources, and opportunity spaces between genders, often rooted in cultural, social, and economic structures. There are some cultures that believe that women should not work. Women should just be housewives. Husband go out, work, and bring in money. Do you understand? And take care of the woman. Do you understand? We have several cultures that behave like that. Do you understand? You stay inside. Me, I will go and hustle and take care of you. And there are other cultures where women work and compete with men. Do you understand? And they also contribute to development, contribute to changing their lives. Instead of doing beggy all the time, begging husband do this, begging husband do that. They are going out there fulfilling their own destiny. They are wired to do something. Women are wired to do something. You understand? They are wired to do something. They have a destiny to fulfill. They have a purpose for which God created them. God did not just create them to come and be housewives. No, they have things to contribute to make our society better. All right. So women have to go out there, all right, do something. So, but there are some cultures that say, sit at home, me, I will go and work and bring money and take good care of you. So there are cultural issues, social issues. Do you understand? So issue of gender inequality, where men feel that I am in charge, so I should take charge every all around. Do you understand? So the issue is there. Then we look at the issue of empowerment. That is fostering women's and marginalized groups' ability to make choices and access resources, thereby enhancing their participation in social, economic, and political spheres. So we need to empower women. And one way we can empower women is sending them to school. There are some cultures that say that women should not go to school. If there is issue in the family and someone is to go to school, they prefer to send the men go to school, while the ladies go and marry. You understand? Go and marry or go and farm and take care of your brother in school. You understand? So these issues are there in our cultures. So, but we need to empower women. Yes, send them to school, let them acquire education, acquire knowledge and skills, and then make impact in our society. We have women who are contributing a lot in making our world beautiful. In our Nigeria here, we have several of them that have contributed in one way or the other to make Nigeria beautiful. And they're still doing us proud out there. Talk about Amina, that is representing Nigeria at the United Nations, UN ambassador. Talk about Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, World Trade Organization. Do you understand? And several other Nigerians who are women that are doing us proud. And then we have women generally doing us proud globally, right? The Prime Minister of Barbados is a woman. Poland is a woman. Iceland is a woman. Switzerland, woman. We have several of them doing us proud. So they need and that support, they need that empowerment, even in Africa, for them to be able to. Former president of Sierra Leone was a woman. Do you understand? So we need more women in the system. We need more women in the system. What is unfortunate, we have not had a woman governor in Nigeria, but at least we have deputies, right? We have women who are senators making case for our country and for development. So we need to empower them more. Do you understand? We need to empower them more. What will bring about empowerment is not just education, but we also have to provide them opportunity. They must have policies that facilitate the development and the growth of women. Like the issue of Nigerian government, they talk about 40% affirmative in terms of appointment. It's a policy. So if that policy is fulfilled, it means that women will have more opportunities to participate in the socio-economic development of the nation. You understand? So that's what it is. So intersectionality recognize that gender does not operate in isolation but intersect with other identities such as race, class, sexuality, and ability to affect the individual's experiences and opportunities. So gender is not isolated. So many things are accomplished, whether we are black, white, red, yellow, we have something to offer. And you talk about sexuality, whether female or male, do you understand? We have something to offer. Talk about class, whether low or high, it doesn't matter. We have something to offer. All of us have a place in the society to make that society beautiful. Whether you are a first class or second class, a third class, or an ordinary member of the citizen, you have something to contribute to make the society beautiful. So you also understand the intersectionality of gender, all right? Then we'll talk about policy and practice, analyzing how development policies can be designed and implemented to promote gender equality. Then we'll talk about the issue of 40% affirmative appointment in terms of appointing women. That is, men should have 60, women 40, right? So let's look at the Tinubu administration. Does the appointment of Tinubu administration, for instance, reflect this policy? We have uh, we have like 40 ministers. How many of them are women? Do we have up to 15 women? Do we have up to 15 women? That's it. Do we have up to 15 women in the cabinet as ministers? So we have not even yet achieved that 40% affirmative yet. You understand? So we need more women in the system. We need more women into the system. So policies must follow with the practicality of the policies. That's what we talk about policy and practice. So once you develop a policy, the applicability, the practicability of that policy must be followed. Do you understand? So it's not just by putting policies on paper, why action zero? No. So gender equality, such as through educational programs, economic initiatives, and legal reforms, women must be given opportunity to participate. We talk about globalization and development. Globalization and what? Development. Exploring how global economies changes impact gender relationship. You understand? We are exploring how global economic changes impact gender relations, all right, often leading to both opportunities and challenges for women in various contexts. Globalization and development. Globalization is also driven the kind of developmental initiatives that are advanced, and we are having issue of transgender, the LGBT, and all of those all whatever communities are coming up, and those issues are being factors, right, in terms of development, and they affect development in different ways. Do you understand? So globalization have its own impacts in development, and of course the culture and the traditions of the people. So there are so globalization is actually breaking some of these things. That's why we can see that even in our society here, there are sections of the country that predominantly don't want their women to work, but women of those sections are working now. Go out there working, doing business, doing a lot to support family and also fulfill their destiny, have own businesses. Do you understand? Own businesses. They are in offices, doing a lot, contributing to the welfare and the well-being of the country. So globalization can have this impact, whereby you see women in other countries are doing well, representing their country. So why not? Madam, go out there, go and do work and fulfill this. Go out there, go and work. I'm not saying that you work and take care of the family, but work and fulfill your own purpose in life. I'll take care of the family. Your money is your money, no challenge. My money is for all of us, no challenge. Do you understand? So that is it. Globalization. So you see your wife on television doing a lot. Newscasters doing a what? You see wonders in your wife. You never believe that your wife is capable of doing what she's doing because they are not empowered. When they are empowered, they're educated. Come on, they can do more. You understand? They can do more. So these are the things. My wife does importation. She imports things and is online, and it's amazing how she does it. You understand? So that's what it is. A lot of things, a lot of details, a lot of issues, and she so meticulous, so you know careful, making sure that everything is going well. So these are the issues. So women are amazing; they can do a lot. So globalization, right? So sustainable development goals addressing gender equality as a key component of the SDGs, particularly Goal 5, which aims to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls so that they can also contribute to development initiatives. So we have the issue of women here. Because when we're talking about gender equality, is not it does not so much focus on men because men are already ahead. They are the ones that women are trying to equalize. Yes. So, but even if we cannot achieve that equality, we should achieve a place of equity. Do you understand? So, so that women can provide support systems that help in one way or the other. And of course, they can also lead and be led. Do you understand? They lead, and when it's their time to lead, men, you provide support that they need to succeed. When it's time for you to lead, the wife also perform, or the women perform, play the part of support that also fulfills. You understand? The women who are prime ministers, they have husbands. Husband, you understand what it means. Your wife traveling all around, moving here and there as a head of government. Practical sometimes as if not having time for you and all of that. Do you understand? All those kind of things. But you support to make sure that things work. So these are the things that we're talking about here. All right. So let's look at gender equality as a driver of sustainable development. Gender equality as a driver of sustainable development. Can women drive sustainable development? Or they are a vehicle to achieve development? Can we say? No, they are not saying they are a vehicle. They are drivers. They can drive development, right? Yes, women can do it. women can do it. When given the right opportunity, they can do it. When given the right vehicles, they can drive it well. Whether it's when given the right opportunities, women can drive those opportunities to bring out outcomes that cannot be forgotten. Do you understand? Yeah. So amazing, child. So gender equality is increasingly recognizing um, women as a critical driver of sustainable development. So let's see what gender equality can contribute to achieve sustainable development. Number one, economic growth. Economic what? Growth. Empowering women and ensuring equal access to economic resources can significantly boost economic productivity. So when women are empowered and given equal opportunities to access resources, then they can do a lot. Productivity. We have a woman in Nigeria who produces cassava. Who her work is to produce cassava, and she's a billionaire. Do you understand? A billionaire. Do you understand? So women are amazing if they have the right resources. They can do amazing things. All right. So education, promoting gender equality in education enhances human capital, so that women also are complementing men. You have women that are engineers doing massive designs. Do you understand? They're architects doing architectural designs that can be, that can compete anywhere. And then we have women who are artists, young girls who can sing very well. All right, sing very well. Then they can go places, empower people, support development initiatives. Do you understand? So education, once it is being that is embedded with the attribute of gender equality, or the tendency to promote gender equality, it enhances human capital. You understand? So educated women are more likely to invest in their families' health and education, creating a positive ripple effect for future generations. Do you understand? A woman who goes to school will also do all she can to make sure that the children also go to school. You understand? So that's why it is. But a woman who doesn't go to school, I did not go to school, so what matters? You too, you can marry now. I don't care. I marry your husband. Am I not doing well? They will be boasting. So the mentality is that I did not go to school, but I marry a better husband and he's taking care of me. So you too, even if you not go to school, you can still get a husband, marry and take care of me. Is that the mentality? My mom did not go to school because she was not privileged to go to school. Or out of ignorance, they did not send her to school because at that time you can just go and marry. Who cares? But the unfortunate aspect of it is that her brothers also did not go to school. So na 0-0. You understand? So that was a challenge. But somehow my father went to school, at least achieved grade 7. Grade 7 in those days, it was something to achieve, you know. So but that's just the highest my father went, grade 7. And then he joined the military, and then happens to interact with people who were educated and ahead of him, even in ranks and all of that. You understand? And then, but he desired one thing, to send us to school. So all the children went to school. Do you understand? Because of exposure and experience. and you pass through. That's how some of us escape that ignorance of not going to school. Do you understand? So, so their experience is not our experience, at least. But even at that, you can see that there were issues because some of us school in the village with our mom. Our father was in the city somewhere. When our mom in the village, so we have to school in the village. Do you understand? So these are some of the things, limitations. But experiences are different. My children are not in the village and they cannot school in the village. That's why even their English Polish more than my own. Do you understand? Children, my own children, they are English. They are in primary, secondary, they are in primary school, nursery school. They speak good English, good English. At their age, I cannot boast of that too. I was busy even, in fact, at their age, I was still even at home. Do you understand? But now, they are speaking good English. Do you understand? The exposure someone else did not have. So what am I saying? Education is, in those days, they say it's key. Yes, education can do a lot of things for you, transform, give you ability to think and be creative. Do you understand? An uneducated person, no matter how creative they are, they have limitations. They still have limitations in life. Because there are certain things education can help you to achieve when you have potentials that when you have potential, you don't have education, you can still not achieve them because you don't know how to take steps to maximize your potentials. You understand? So it's good. So health and well-being, political participation. Women, uh, we expect to see more women in politics, and women doesn't like politics. Only few of them like politics, and most of them that are playing politics, sometimes we look at them as if they are women who, you know, who are not, that kind of a thing. Do you understand? But it's not like that. Women are doing more, and they should be given opportunity to do more. So, increasing women's participation in political and decision-making process ensure that diverse perspectives are considered, leading to more comprehensive and inclusive policies that benefit society as a whole. But one, I still have challenge with women. The women don't support their own. Oh. Women don't support their own in most cases. I remember when one woman was contesting for president in Nigeria under PDP. How many votes she got during the primaries? She voted for herself, and there were women that were delegates, but no woman voted for her. She got only one delegate. That is her own vote. She voted herself. But we had the women that were delegates, a good number of them, a sizable number of them. That if they only decided that okay, we will all support our fellow woman, the woman would have gotten up to 100 or even 50 or more than 50 or more than 100 votes. You understand? But women supported someone else, which was a man. So women more than they try support una themselves. Because by the time you do that, it will help you to have voice. It will help you to be able to challenge certain policies of government. And then your voices will be heard, and of course opportunities will be given to you. But when you bend towards supporting men against you, then nobody is going to take you serious. Nobody's going to take you serious. So anytime you are in a position, in a place whereby you have to support a woman, support a woman. It doesn't matter. Men will always support men. You understand? Men will always support men. So what do you do? Support a woman. Even if you do not win, your vote or your support did not waste. All right? It was not a waste. The result will come out of it. Men will begin to sense something. That just say these women are not trying with us, so they are not with us. Do you understand? They will still give you opportunity because they will see what you are trying to do. You understand? So please, next time you have an opportunity like that, support me. Don't go and support me. We were to write names today. So two ladies wrote their names. So I was to write my name. But I still made a statement that women and men first. They were bringing the book to me. A lady was bringing the book to me. So to write my own name. So and then I made a statement that men first. Already women have written, or two women also have written. Then I say men first. The lady refused to give me the book. Oh. She went and give it to another lady to write before she now returned it back to me to write my name. Do you understand? Because I say men first. So in that situation, I still learn something. Do you understand? So learn how to support yourselves. Learn how to support yourselves. So environmental sustainability. Women often play a crucial role in managing what? Natural resources and are key to sustainable practice. Yes, women know how to manage, they can take good care of so many things available, right? You have a backyard farm, women can take good care of it and make sure that things are just okay, well organized. And they can use things so sustainably. You understand? And use things so sustainably. Unlike women, we are wasters. We support waste, even resource finance, waste. But women, no. So environmental conservation and other natural resources conservation or preservation, women are good at that. Resilience to crisis. Gender equality strengthens community resilience in time of crisis such as natural disasters or economic downturn. Women's involvement in recovery efforts leads to more effective and equitable responses. So, when these disasters happen, they are the ones that are affected the most. But at the same time, if we include them in the process of recovery, they can help to facilitate the process the more. They can help to make sure that recovery is done very quickly. You understand? So that's why you must include them in the recovery process, in the reconstruction process, because women can contribute to help the society bounce back from any mishappening. You understand? So these are the issues. Social cohesion, gender equality fosters social justice and reduces inequality, contributing to peaceful and inclusive societies. So when everyone has equal rights and opportunities, communities are more stable and cohesive. Case study of Iceland. Go and read much about Iceland. You understand the reason why Iceland is peaceful. Equal economic distribution. So nobody is looking at what you have or you don't have. Yes, there are people that are richer than others in that land, but The other ones are not also looking for your richness, nothing concerns them because they have what it takes to live and enjoy their lives. Equal resource distribution, fair resource distribution. So that's why they don't have criminals. That's why they don't have gangsters. That's why they don't have terrorists. Because every family is responsible for raising their own family members in a responsible manner. And of course, every family that is if families can take care of raising their children in a way that it is positive, then the impact on the society will also be positive. But most of the challenges we see in our society today, there are problems because family fails to do what they were supposed to do. You understand? So alignment with sustainable development. Alignment with sustainable development goals. Gender equality is not only a standalone goal, but also interlinked with other goals such as poverty reduction, health, and education, as well as achieving gender equality can accelerate progress across all SDGs. So gender equality is very, very important component and matter to discuss. And women should be given the opportunity to represent well, to contribute to all that want to deal with. If you reduce a woman's poverty, if you empower a woman, you empower a family. Do you understand? Empower a family. So women must be empowered. They must be supported. They must be encouraged. Right? So gender mainstreaming in development policies. Gender what? Gender mainstreaming in development policies. So gender mainstreaming in development policies refers to the systemic integration of gender considerations into all stages of policy planning, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation. Gender mainstreaming in development policies refers to the systemic integration of gender considerations into all stages of policy planning, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation. So when you are planning for any development policies, economic policies, social policies, then you must include the place of women, right? The place of gender consideration must be in that policy, right? Any policy that you are going to develop today, formulate today, ask question: how much the women stand to benefit? How much the men stand to benefit? Right? So this consideration will help to reduce the disparities, to reduce the inequalities. You understand? So that's why it is. So gender mainstreaming in development is key, and most especially in development policies. For this, gender issue must be considered. So the goal is to promote gender equality and empower women while addressing the specific needs of different genders in development process. That is the goal. You are doing this intentionally to make sure that women have a place. Because you just leave a policy like that, men will still capitalize and take a good advantage of the policy against the the women. You understand? But if we make a specific place for women in policies, in development policies, then there's nobody to come and contest because provisions have been made. Consideration for women participation has been made. You understand? So let's look at key aspect of gender mainstreaming. Key aspect of gender mainstreaming, right? What are those aspects that we're going to consider here? Policy analysis. So we have to carry out policy analysis to look at some of the policies that can be, reframed, reconsidered, and adjusted. And let's look at new policies that we are bringing into perspective again. Those policies must consider gender issues, and women must have favorable advantages in that policy. So going forward, let's conduct thorough policy analysis to see the place of women in that policy. So you are a governor, you want to introduce a particular policy. Ask question, how does it affect women? How does it benefit women? How many women stand a chance to benefit from it when it compares it to men? How many girls? How many boys? Ask these questions. Be intentional about it and bring it into. That's why this issue of policy of what 40% affirmative action, that policy means that at least women should receive 40% appointment in all of government agencies and ministerial appointment. So anything appointment, women should have opportunities. Agencies of government, parastatals, and ministries, women should have opportunity to be appointed. So carry out what policy analysis, assessing the potential impact of policies on different gender before implementation is quite good. So we can even go ahead and reframe some of the policies, reconsider some policies that have been implemented or are in the implementation. So let them be considered. Let them be reconsidered. Let them be re-examined and make sure that women are being included. Inclusive consultation. Engage diverse group of women and men in the policy making process to ensure that their voices and needs are represented. So when you are formulating a new policy, consult widely and let women, a good number of them, be consulted, as well as men be consulted. Make sure that the interests of all the groups are well represented. Women well represented, men well represented, 50-50. You understand? If it's about young children, youth, let it consider young boys and young girls. You understand? Capacity building, training policymakers and stakeholders on gender issues to enhance their understanding and ability to incorporate gender perspective. Because we need to train people on this matter. Because people feel that it is men that are to govern. It's men that are supposed to be in bed. Hey, go and stay at home. Let me go and hold you and come and take care of you. You want to come and compete with me? I am the man in this house. Who are you? Marry you, stay there. It's what I want you to do. I don't want I don't want you contest. I want to see you. I don't want to see you contest election. I don't want to see you moving up and down that you are doing party. Which party? That's how men will be talking. Oh, I'm not the one talking it. They will be talking, asking this kind of question. Do you understand? So let them be trained so that they will know that this thing has to be considered. If we must enjoy a society that is peaceful. Otherwise, the men are too so aggressive. So women should be by the side to, you know, mellow down their anger and aggressiveness. Women can be around to say, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Don't be angry. We address it in a peaceful way. We'll get to the solution. But men, man is vibrating and showing levels. You know who I am? I am the Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am not here to come and insult. No. We know that you are the Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but calm down. So the woman will say, calm down. So don't worry. We will get to that point. You understand? But the man is vibrating in case not taking he's ready to fight somebody. But the woman say, just calm down. We reach there. You understand? That's what we need then. They are they're kind of a cooler system that cool the temper when it's hot. They you know, let me just keep it there. So capacity. So you have to train the people to know that women must be considered for these things. Then data collection and analysis, gathering sex disaggregated data to inform policies and identify gender specific challenges and opportunities. This helps in tracking progress and making informed decisions. Do you understand? So data collection analysis. So gather data about policies that have been implemented that are affecting women negatively so that we can reform them. We can reconsider them. All right. So such policies can be considered. Then monitor and evaluation, establishing indicators to measure the impact of policies on gender equality. Regular evaluation help in assessing outcomes and making necessary adjustments because the data you have conducted on a particular policy, data collection and analysis you have conducted on a particular issue will help you to know that women are well represented or not. And if they're not well represented, how can they be well represented? So you ask the question and then get the answers. And then, of course, they can be applied. And then women will get equal and fair representation. So we'll talk about resource allocation, ensuring that budget and resources are allocated in ways that promote gender equality and support initiatives that empower women and marginalized groups. So once you have a budget on ground, budget planners, make sure that women are being carried along. Women are being what supported in your budget processes. Let them also receive favorable consideration in budgetary processes. You understand? Very, very important. Get the women receive such consideration. It will help them. So, what are the benefits of gender mainstream? Because we said gender mainstream is when you consider the place of gender in policy formulations. Do you understand? So, what are the benefits? I want us to look at some of the benefits. We have it enhance what effectiveness. Gender sensitive policies are more likely to be effective because they address the real needs and challenges faced by different genders. So it's not just about men, it's not just about women, it's about all the genders. So when you put it into consideration, it's possible that both genders now will support the policy implementation and its success. You understand? That's why we must consider them. We must consider the place of gender in any policy we are formulating. Do you understand? So and so in our chapters we have position that women are taking. Do you understand to be in position? Our canon chapter. It's a young girl, a young woman. Let me not say girl. It's a young woman. You understand? But she's married, but she's young, very active, Do you understand? If guy is not taking, she's listening to what I'm saying here now. Very proactive. She's working with people that are older than her. Do you understand, boys? It's their woman, it is their chairperson. Do you understand? And they are cooperating with her. Do you understand? And making things work. Nobody's insulting her, say, hey, you this small girl, what do you think you are? I'm talking about people that are senior citizens, like are working with her. Some go can retire. You understand? At the rank of CSP, they are there working with her. Do you understand? And they are supporting her to succeed. That's how it should be. Give women the opportunity to also participate to make things work well. So effectiveness, once women are being carried along, things work well, they work better. I tell you for sure that in countries where women are leading, they are more peaceful. Check, go and carry your statistics, go and do your record, go and search, and then look at the peacefulness of those nations, those countries. You will agree with me. There are no two ways about it. So economic growth, empowering women and promoting gender equality can boost economic productivity and growth because women are also industrious. They are productive. A country that see women in small scale industries, that country can see the prosperity of its nation. Do you understand? Because women are so industrious. They can use a small money and start business. Give man that money, they will not do it. But a woman can use the same money and start a business. Only few men can start with nothing or little capital. But women, no matter how small it is, a woman, in this Nigerian economy like this, will give one another woman 5,000, they can start business and succeed to a level. Do you understand? Social equity. So gender mainstreaming helps to reduce inequalities and promoting social justice and cohesion. This contributes to more stable and equitable society. So social equity is very important. We are not saying that women should come and say we are at the same level with men. No, that's not what I was saying. No, we are not taking a place how God designed it to be. But do you know that even God creation, what God created and the intention of God was that men, man and woman is one. So it means that they are equal. You understand? Man, woman, you becoming one means that you are equal. Because if you are one, then what is the difference? If I say we are one, that is, if you have one thing, it means that the attribute in that thing is reflecting the attribute of. So it means that we are the same. Different. That's the interpretation. No? When you say man and woman become one when they marry, then it means that it can be say equally that man and woman are equal. You understand? That's it. So give them opportunity to also air their views. But in the African traditional belief systems, we may say no to some of these things, but the truth of the matter still remains that they should be given opportunity. Nigerian government should increase to 45 or 48. Women should take 50 or at least 45, 50. That is reasonable. Yeah, you understand? So improve health and education. Policies that consider gender dynamic often leads to better health and education outcomes. All right. So sustainable development, gender equality is essential for achieving the sustainable development goals. Let's look at some of the examples of gender mainstreaming in development policies. National development plans. Many countries have national development plans. Nigeria also does. Most especially in the early 1960s, 1970s, we have national development plans. You understand? Even during Obasanjo administration, we have just such kind of plans, but the ones we have are not good enough. So other countries have national development plans that they cannot tamper with it. They have a long period of time and they work them according to how they plan it. You cannot deviate as a leader. It doesn't matter who is coming to take over. You must maintain that. You must maintain that plan. We have countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and that's why you see them far ahead of time. Countries like China, Japan, they have national development plans that cannot be altered. You understand? So as a leader, once you come in, you're focused to continue from where the man stopped, the previous leader stopped. You understand? So that's what it is. So national development plans, many countries have that. Nigeria does. I support what we call the NACA, the Saka, and the what Laka or whatever. You understand? We have different aspects of national. Then we have sectoral policies. Sectoral policies that okay, so like maybe water, agriculture, and then environmental policies. Do you understand? These are sectoral. All right. Then we have international frameworks initiatives like the Beijing Platform for Actions and SDGs emphasize the importance of gender mainstreaming. We have so many development policies that focus on women, focus on gender issues. We have foreign initiatives that are women or gender oriented. What are the challenges? Challenges to what gender mainstreaming, resistance to change, cultural norms, and institutional resistance can hinder effective integration of gender consideration. There are some men that are there saying, forget about women. What can that woman do? She can do nothing. Let her go and be a housewife. That's why a former president say, I don't want to talk it. But I hope you hear something like in the other room. So I don't know which one be in the other room. But you understand now. Thank you. In the other room. So lack of capacity, insufficient training and resources for policymakers can limit the ability to implement gender sensitive policies. So let's train the stakeholders. Let's train them. Let's train the politicians that they formulate and implement policies. The civil service. All right. Inadequate data, that is lack of or lack of sex disaggregated data can make it challenging to be able to come to terms with the fact that you know there are disparities here and there. So case studies of gender sensitive development projects. Case studies. Are there case studies of gender sensitive development projects? Yes, there are. We talk about the Grammy Bank Bangladesh. Grammy Bank Bangladesh. A project overview funded by Muhammad Yunus. Grammy Bank provides micro loans to women in rural Bangladesh to help them start small businesses. All right. Gender sensitivity here. The project specifically targets women, recognizing their role in household and community development. All right. By providing financial independence, women can invest in their families, improve their social status, and contribute to community development. The Grammy Bank, their loan to women, soft loans, micro loans, small loans, start business. What is the outcomes? Are there any outcomes? There are outcomes. The initiative has empowered thousands of women, leading to increased household incomes, improved education for children, and enhanced community participation. It has also demonstrated the effectiveness of women in managing loans and businesses. You give women a loan, they will return it with interest and no shaking. But men, they will go and carry the loan that was given to them, they'll go and marry more wives. Wahala. To pay back the loan, challenge. They'll collect loan for business to go and buy car. They want to impress one woman in the corner or one lady at the corner side. Before you know it, loan cannot be repaid, business cannot be done. So what happened? That's why you see men are more trapped in loans than women. You understand? Once because they carry the money that is meant for business, they go and marry additional wife, buy car, enjoy life, go out for party, travel here and there, do a lot of things. On top of loan, oh, but women, they must stay and return back with interest. Tanzania's Village Saving and Loan Association. Tanzania's what Village Savings and Loan Association project overview. VSLAs are community-based saving groups that primarily involve women, allowing them to save money and access loans. All right. So when you say something, some of them may not have bank account now, but you can go and save your money there and then take a loan and then still support your business. Gender sensitivity. The project focuses on women's financial inclusion, recognizing that traditional banking system often exclude them because some of them may not have the knowledge to do all of those things by creating a safe space for women to save and borrow. So what is the outcomes here? Women have reported improved financial security, increased investment in health and education, and greater decision-making power within household. So that's what that is helping to achieve. Cares Women Empowerment Project, NEPA project. The project aims to empower women in rural Nepal through what education, vocational training, and access to resources. Gender sensitivity. The project addresses social norms that limit women's participation in socio-economic activities and decision making. It integrates gender training to change attitude and promote gender equality. What's the outcome here? Participants have gained skills for better employment opportunities leading to increased incomes. So that's what it is. Let's look at Gender and Water Alliance. Gender and Water Alliance project overview. Uh, GWA promotes gender sensitive water management initiatives in various developing countries. So, gender sensitivity. The project recognizes the different roles men and women play in water resource management and aims to include women in decision-making processes related to water access and management. So men can, like I said before, men are wasters. They can even waste water, waste everything. But women are not like that. You understand? So they can try to do things better. What's the outcomes? In areas where GWA has implemented gender sensitive practices, there have been improvement in water access, health outcomes, and women's participation in local governance. So, the last example we're going to consider is the United Nations Women's Safe Cities Initiative. Project overview. This initiative seeks to make urban spaces safe for women and girls by addressing gender-based violence and promoting gender equality in city planning. Right? Gender sensitivity. The project involves women in planning and designing of urban right cities or spaces, ensuring that their needs and safety concerns are prioritized. Outcomes. Cities that have implemented this initiative have seen reduced incidents of violence against women, increased public awareness, and enhanced community engagement. So if you see Terrace building, do you understand? Terrace duplex that you see. It's not saying that women design them all so that if your next neighbor is beating his wife, you know, and you go and stop him. Mr. Man, stop beating your wife. We have been hearing you beating your wife. Do you understand? Not like if you have your own single plot. You build a fence with tall gate and tall fence. You are beating your wife inside your house, nobody here. uh But in terrace, we can hear you. Woman will cry and come out, we will see you, we gather in your house and begin to flog you if care is not taken. Why are you beating your woman? And then all those challenges will end. Do you understand? So these are some of the issues. So this is the much we are going to take for today. Do you have any question? If I don't have any question, I'll see you by tomorrow. Yes, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.